Hey everyone, welcome back to English Gateway. I'm really excited to begin another useful English lesson with you. In today's video, we're going to explore some of the most common English mistakes that can easily confuse learners and sometimes even native speakers. Making mistakes is a normal and important part of learning a language, but understanding these small differences can make your English clearer, more natural, and much more confident. Today, we're starting with two words that sound exactly the same but have completely different meanings, your and your. Knowing when to use each one can instantly improve your speaking and writing. So let's jump right in. Understanding your verses. Your part 1, definitions number 1, your is a possessive adjective. We use it when something belongs to the person we're talking to. In simple words, your tells us that an object, idea, or thing is connected to you. For example, if I ask, "Is this your phone?" I'm asking whether the phone belongs to you. Here are a few more examples. What's your favorite movie? I really like your new shoes. Is this your notebook? In every example, your shows ownership. It connects something with the person being addressed. Number 2, your is a contraction made from two words, you are. English speakers use contractions all the time because they make everyday communication shorter and more natural. For example, when we say, "You're going to enjoy this lesson," we simply mean, "You are going to enjoy this lesson." Here are some examples. You're a wonderful friend. I hope you're feeling better today. You're going to love this restaurant. In each sentence, your describes the person we're talking to and can always be expanded to you are. Part 2, why do people confuse them? Now let's look at the reason these two words cause so many problems. The biggest reason is simple. Your and your have the same pronunciation in normal speech. When we hear them, they sound alike, but when we write them, their meanings are completely different. For example, someone might write, "You're amazing," when they really mean, "You're amazing." That tiny mistake changes the grammar of the sentence and can sometimes create a funny misunderstanding. Scenario 1, a birthday party. Imagine you're at your friend's birthday party. You see a really cute puppy and want to compliment your friend about the dog. You say, "Your dog is so cute." That sentence is correct because the dog belongs to your friend. But if you accidentally write, "Your dog is so cute," the sentence now means "you are dog," which obviously doesn't make sense. Your friends may laugh, but this is a perfect example of why the difference matters. Scenario 2, messaging a friend. Now imagine you're texting a friend about a movie you're planning to watch. You type, "You're going to love this movie," but what you actually mean is, "You're going to love this movie." Your friend may understand what you mean, but the grammar is still incorrect. These little mistakes may seem small, but avoiding them makes your English look much more polished. Quick tips to remember. Here are some easy ways to keep your and your separate. Number 1, think about ownership. If the word shows that something belongs to someone, use your. Try replacing your with my. For example, "Is this my jacket?" If that sentence makes sense, you can say, "Is this your jacket?" Number 2, test it with you are. Whenever you're unsure about your, replace it with you are. For example, "You are going to be late." This becomes, "You're going to be late." If you are works, your is the correct choice. Number 3, practice creating your own sentences. Write one sentence with your and another with your. For example, "Is this your bag? You're my best friend." Number 4, use visual reminders. You can make a simple flashcard. Write "you're on one side" and "you're on the other." Add an example sentence underneath each word. Seeing the difference repeatedly can make it much easier to remember. Number 5, use both words during everyday conversations. The more often you notice and use these words, the more natural the difference will become. Part 3, everyday situations. Let's take a look at some real situations where people commonly make these mistakes. Social media. Imagine you upload a picture of your new shoes and someone comments, "Your shoes look amazing." If they accidentally write, "Your shoes look amazing," the meaning becomes grammatically incorrect. Casual texting. Suppose you're making plans with a friend and want to ask, "Are you coming to the party?" You might type, "You're coming, right?" The correct version is, "You're coming, right?" Because "you are coming" can be shortened to "you're coming." Professional writing. These mistakes can become even more noticeable in professional communication. Imagine writing an email that says, "Thank you for considering your application." The correct sentence is, Thank you for considering your application. Here, the application belongs to the person, so your is required. Part 4. Real-life importance. Using the correct word can affect how clear and professional your English appears. For example, if you're applying for a job and write, "I believe your qualifications are suitable for this position," the correct version is, "I believe your qualifications are suitable for this position." In casual texting, a mistake like this may be ignored, but in an application, email, or important document, correct grammar can make your writing look much more careful. Practice time. Let's check what you've learned. Choose either your or your. Number 1, I can't believe you're going to the concert tonight. Number 2, is this your phone on the table? Number 3, you're the most talented person I know. Number 4, can I borrow your pencil for a moment? Number 5, I think you're going to enjoy this book. Answers: 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5, your great job. Now that we've mastered your and your, let's move on to another group of commonly confused English words. Common English mistakes: there, and their understanding there, and their part 1. Definitions. Number 1, there is a possessive word. It tells us that something belongs to a group of people. For example, their house is beautiful. This means the house belongs to them. Here are some more examples. Their favorite movie is playing tonight. I borrowed their books for my project. Their opinions are important to me. In all these sentences, there tells us about ownership. Number 2, there is commonly used to talk about a place or location. It can also be used in expressions such as there is and there are. For example, the keys are over there. When we say over there, we're pointing to a particular place. Here are some other examples. There is a meeting at noon. Please put the bag over there. There are many ways to improve your English. Number 3, there is a contraction of they are, just like your means you are. There means they are. For example, they're going to the park. This means they are going to the park. Here are a few more examples. They're my best friends. I hope they're ready for the game. They're going to love the surprise. Part 2. Why do people mix them up? These 3 words create confusion because they sound very similar when spoken. Someone may understand the sentence while listening, but when they have to write it down, they may choose the wrong spelling. For example, someone might write, "They're going to be late," when they actually need to use their correctly, or they may accidentally choose their or there. These errors can sometimes produce funny situations. Scenario 1. In the classroom. Imagine you're sitting in an English class. The teacher asks when the students are going to announce the winner. One student says, "They're going to announce the winner soon." That's correct. But imagine the student writes, "They're going to announce the winner soon." The sentence is missing the contraction there. Everyone may understand the idea, but the writing is incorrect. Scenario 2. Planning a trip now. Imagine you're planning a weekend trip with your friends. You want to say, "I love their energy." Here, you're talking about your friend's energy. So there is correct. But if you write, "I love their energy," the sentence is incorrect because there refers to a place, not ownership. Your friends might wonder what place you're talking about. Quick tips to remember. Let's make these 3 words easier. Number 1, think of their as possession. If something belongs to them, use their. You can test it by replacing their with my, his, or her. For example, is this their car? Compare it with, is this my car? If the sentence is about ownership, there is likely the correct choice. Number 2, think of there as a place. There often points to a location. For example, the restaurant is over there. A useful memory trick is to connect there with here. Both words can talk about locations. Here is my book. There is your book. Number 3, remember there means they are. Whenever you're unsure, replace there with they are. For example, they're coming to the party becomes, they are coming to the party. If that version works, there is correct. Number 4, practice all 3 together. Create a sentence that includes there, and there. For example, their car is parked over there, and they're joining us for dinner. This kind of practice helps your brain recognize the differences more quickly. Number 5, make visual flashcards. Write each word separately and add its meaning, their, possession, their, place, there, they are. Review the cards regularly until the difference becomes automatic. Part 3, every day. Context. Now let's see how these mistakes can appear in normal situations. Social media. Imagine you post a fun picture with your friends and write, "They're so much fun." That is correct because you're saying they are fun. But if you accidentally write, "They're so much fun," your followers may understand you, but the sentence is grammatically wrong. Casual conversations. Suppose you're talking about a group of friends who are arriving at an event. You say, "They're coming to the party, right?" That's correct, because it means they are coming. If you write, "They're coming to the party," the sentence is incorrect. Professional writing. These differences are especially important in emails, applications, and workplace communication. For example, "Their proposal was accepted." This is correct if you're talking about a proposal that belongs to them. Writing, "Their proposal was accepted" would be incorrect because there doesn't show ownership. Part 4. Real life. Importance. Clear communication is important in both everyday English and professional English. Imagine sending an important message to a teacher, employer, or business partner and mixing up these three words repeatedly. The reader may still understand your meaning, but the mistakes can make your writing appear less polished. For example, "I hope they're reviewing their application." This sentence correctly uses both their and their. Their means they are. Their shows possession knowing. These small differences can help you communicate more accurately and confidently. Practice. Time. Let's put your knowledge to the test. Fill in each blank with there, or their. Number 1, "I can't believe they're going to the concert." Number 2, "The dog is playing over there." Number 3, "They're the best team in the league." Number 4, "Can you see their house from here?" Number 5, "I think they're going to win this game." Answers: 1, "There." 2, "There." 3, "There." 4, "There." 5, "There." Excellent work. And that brings us to the end of today's English lesson. Remember, confusing words like your and your or there, and there is completely normal when you're learning English. The important thing is to understand the difference, practice regularly, and pay attention when you're writing. The next time you're about to use one of these words, take a quick second and ask yourself, does it show possession? Does it describe a place? Or does it mean you are or they are? That small pause can help you avoid many common mistakes. If you enjoyed this lesson and found it useful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to English Gateway for more practical English lessons, grammar tips, vocabulary, and easy ways to improve your communication skills. And always remember, every mistake you make is another opportunity to learn. Learning English is a journey. You don't have to become perfect overnight. Keep practicing, keep speaking, keep writing, and little by little you'll become more confident and more fluent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.